Hi everyone, welcome into Well-Versed Creations. Today I'm going to start a vintage journal and it will have a lot of old things starting with this book. So I found this at a really cute shop that we have. It's got a lot of antique stuff and they happen to have this beautiful book. And I just love the cover and I like the little bit of wear that's on it. So I decided to take the pages out and make this the cover for my new journal. So this is called Library of Inspiration and Achievement. And I love the kind of texture of these pages and the color. And so I can use the pages to create ephemera, and some of the pictures in here are pretty cool. So I can reuse part of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut down right here in this journal. And I'm just going to free these pages to come out so that I can use the outside. And I'm just going to cut down this little seam right here. Make sure I'm getting clear through there. I'm going to turn it upside down and do it as well. Just about there on this side. Okay, see how that kind of freed that out? Very cool. And then I just need to do that right on this side. And I think my pages will be released. So I saw a video that Pam at the Paper Outpost did, and I saw her cutting this out, and what else did I see? I'm sure there are other ways to line this and do the inside of this, probably, depending on the condition of your book cover once you get it freed up. So there it is. I do really like all this. I just don't really care for the title. So we shall see what I come up with for creativity on that. And I thought it would be kind of cool if I think of a title to put it there instead of Library of Inspiration and Achievement. So I will be thinking this will have to be a fairly large journal, but I think it's going to be fun. So let's get started. What I'm doing here is, I have no idea. I'm just making stuff up as I go along. So I've got this vintage piece of a book and I'm not loving it, you know? So I know it's really old, very valuable, but it's of no value to me, even though it's vintage, because I don't really like it that much. So I'm going to change it. How am I going to do that? Well, that remains to be decided and seen. So I think I want to do some embossing. I just think that's so fun. But I want to create kind of a background. And I don't even know how this will turn out, but let's just play. So I'm just kind of inking this up, this step. And yes, it can go on one of these. But I only want to press down in certain areas, so I wasn't going to use the glass block. Okay, so it's just kind of light, kind of in the background. And sort of hit and miss-ish. Okay, I love it. And this is going to be on the inside. That won't even show up. So yeah, so I bought this bundle at this really cute store in my town. Well, it's actually in the town next door, but the store is just so cute. And so she has these really fun bundles. And this was in one of the paper bundles. And so I just wanted to make something fun with it. So I thought that would be kind of pretty in there. So let's just do it and see how it turns out. Okay, so here's all my embossing powders. Right. So I'm just gonna put this on this stamp. And I'm gonna be kind of overboard finicky, I guess you could say. And I'm just gonna try it on a separate piece of paper first. Because these stamps may not do what I want them to do. So let's just see, is this even big enough to do? And we'll see what we get. Okay, so I can see the shape of the dress, and then I just want to pour my embossing powder on. This is just sort of a fun thing to do, even if you don't enjoy the outcome. It's still really fun. All of our art endeavors are not all about the outcome. It's about the doing of it. The fun of doing it. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, that's really cool. I think that's a go. I am going to save that, but I don't love it, so I'm going to alter it. So I want to make sure I get those little inner parts without pushing so hard that it goes onto the other part of the stamp that's not even raised. Not moving it, just kind of pressing down. I'd have died if that ripped. I didn't realize that stuff is so sticky. I haven't done this in ages, you guys. How did I forget about this super funness? If it wasn't a word in your vocabulary, it is now. Funness. Okay. Gorgeous. I don't know if you guys have ever worked with old paper, but it has a certain smell. And so there's this candle. I know, you'll only appreciate this if you're kind of a book lover and you just love to go to the bookstore or the library. There's this smell. Well, they created a candle that smells like that, with a little bit of loveliness added to it. And so this paper has a definite smell to it when it heats up. It's probably, you know, gonna kill me or something, but I'm loving it. Okay, let's take this one off. I just gotta remember what stamps I use so I can wash them. I've got some baby wipes in here, but if you think I'm gonna stop and do that right this minute, think again. I'm like a giant toddler in the middle of playing. Don't bug me for cleanup right now. That will look good there, I think. Okay. With our scrap paper. Turned out way better than I imagined. Now I like it. Okay, so I think what I want to do, what I was thinking about doing is making a pocket with this. So essentially what I've done is created two, because I could cut it in half. That could be kind of cool. So this is going to look like way too many things on here. But when I cut it to use it as pockets, I think it'll be really good. But that just is just kind of like a sticky stamp that enables this embossing powder to stick. And if you've embossed, then of course you know that. But if you haven't, you might be wondering. So it's just kind of sticky, and it adheres to the powder, and then the heat makes it all come to the surface. Wow, that turned out really nice. Okay, let's do another one. Boy, that's addictive. Now I think I want to do this page, and I want to put some of this on it. This is just like a texture stamp. And again, I'm just not using a block because I don't want it all pressed down real hard. Okay. Now I just want to ink up the sides very gently. Stamp I think I got on Amazon. But if you can't find this exact one, this is pretty old. You could probably find something similar. And I think I just Googled dragonflies. The dragonfly wings. Bridal tinsel embossing powder. It looks like I've got a little star. Okay, you can't tell. That is actually a really, I'll try and move it around so you can see the design. That is so pretty. Okay, so then what I think I'm gonna do is just leave that one. I think that's done. It's gorgeous. Okay, so I picked another sheet, and this one is Remedies for the Horse. Homemade meds. I thought that was kind of fun. Let's try a giant dandelion or two. Okay. Okay. Let's emboss those with this white, off-white snow. So that's really pretty. It's an iridescent look. I'm going to do a few more. I'm just going to kind of layer it. And I'm going to have the gold slightly over this. Oh, I like it. I want to do some more. Wow, those are really cool. Then I think I want to kind of layer this. Okay, then I've got this music one that I think will be pretty cool as well. And again, I'm just going to kind of do parts of this when I go to press it down. Just kind of run it off the page over here like this. Okay, let's see how that turns out. Wow, that turned out lovely. For not having any ideas, I'm sure having fun. You can just use parts of it. Just kind of let it run off the page. Okay, I like it better now. It's almost like making a little sheet of wallpaper. So gorgeous, I love it. So we've got something in every little area. So this can be cut in small pieces to put on the front of a tag or half for a page. Okay, so what did we do? We did this one, we did this one with the music and blowing dandelion. The pretty dress and flowers. Oh my goodness. Not knowing what I'm going to do is so much fun. Thanks for watching, you guys.